visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
This is the Network News for Wednesday, October the 19th, 2022. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, October 19th to be declared a public holiday in 2023. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell warns regional leaders that they're not immune to political instability. Agriculture Ministry to begin biocontrol program for coat and scale disease. And in around the globe, regionally, UK implements visa waiver for Guyanese visitors. And in international news, US to begin accepting Venezuelan migrants under new plan. Coming up in sports, Shamrock wins inaugural Blue Stars Super Knockout title, while Windy's World Cup hopes remain alive with victory over Zimbabwe. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. October 19th will be a public holiday next year as Grenada recognizes and remembers the events of October 19th, 1983. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture disclosed a list of activities the NDC administration will embark on in 2023 to commemorate the dreadful day.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Ron Redhead as the flag was hoisted during this morning's flag raising and refilling ceremony on Fort George at 6 a.m. During his remarks, Minister Redhead announced that October 19th will be declared a holiday in 2023.
Next year, Grenada will remember and recognize all days of the tragic ending from the 19th to the 25th, a week long of activities. October 19th will be declared a holiday, and a special consideration will be given to developing our National Heroes Framework to designate a day entitled Morris Bishop Day, among others.
He added the NDC government's plans to carry out a respectable burial for the fallen of October 19th, 1983.
The government will make an official request to our friends in the US and UK to provide factual information surrounding the bodies of the fallen. No government, no people or system is so evil that it cannot give a respectable burial, even in ceremony, to our fallen Grenadian men and women leaders.
A monument commemorating the lives of the deceased will also be erected as part of government's plans to teach the youth about Grenada's revolution.
Grenada will erect a monument for peace for next year in recognition of the tragedy of '83, in keeping with the guidelines of monuments. It will incorporate the names of all Grenadians who lost their lives on the 19th. This monument, we believe, can be a symbol for peace and healing. And finally, Teaching the stories about the Grenada Revolution will be encouraged through civic education in the first instance. A country unaware of its past is undoubtedly doomed to repeat it.
On October 19, 1983, Prime Minister Maurice Bishop, along with some of his cabinet ministers and an unknown number of people, died during what was termed a palace coup staged by Deputy Prime Minister Bernard Coad. Coad was among 17 persons who were convicted for the killings. They were released from prison after serving time, following a resentencing in 2007 ordered by the London-based Privy Council, the island's highest court at the time. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell reminds his regional colleagues that as leaders in the region, they're not immune from political instability, and as such, institutions and democracy should not be taken for granted. He made the statement in remembrance of October 19, 1983, and more recently, the assassination of Haiti's President, Jovenel Moïse.
Today is the 19th of October, and 39 years ago, on the 19th of October, 1983, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Maurice Bishop, and senior members of his cabinet, including Unison Whiteman, Norris Bain, and Jacqueline Creff, were assassinated. October 19th, 1983 is 39 years ago. And while Grenada and the OECS has made significant progress, there are still countries in the region which have had to face the horrific fact of another head of state being assassinated. And as we all were, not so long ago, the president of Haiti was assassinated. And our colleagues, brothers and sisters in Haiti, are still reeling from the assassination of that president. And so this is a sobering reminder, and perhaps fitting that we should bring it up today, that we too in the region are not immune from political instability, and that we should not take our institutions and our democracy for granted.
The Grenadian leader pledged his country's commitment to the ideals of democracy and to further integration and union within the OECS movement. Prime Minister Mitchell was addressing heads of government at the opening ceremony of the 72nd meeting of the OECS Authority in Little Bay, Montserrat on Wednesday. While heads of government gathered in Montserrat for the 72nd meeting of the OECS Authority, Grenada's Prime Minister called for commitment to reaching the region's goals. Sherry Ann Blackman-Stephen has this report.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has pledged to remove hindrances to the ease of movements within the OECS.
While significant inroads to this end have been made, the onus is on us as leaders to bring this attainable reality to fruition. In this regard, my new administration commits to identifying the national bureaucratic requirements that hinder the ease of movement through the economic union with a view to addressing these matters.
Addressing regional colleagues, heads of government at the opening ceremony of the 72nd meeting of the OECS Authority in Montserrat on Wednesday, he echoed the call for true regional integration.
If ever there was a time to band together as small island nations, this is the time. These global events notwithstanding, the ills that they have brought have also left us with a clarity of purpose and an opportunity, indeed an urgency, to leverage our regional integration movement more optimally.
Prime Minister Mitchell acknowledged there's much work to be done, but points out that shared agreements reached for the benefit of the people of the region prove that the goals are attainable and with dedicated commitment are within reach.
A renewed commitment to accelerate the implementation of the Eastern Caribbean Economic Union is at this time essential and must be seen equally as part of the menu of national policy responses to our development challenges.
The Grenadian leader said the OECS region is yet to capitalize on the many far-reaching benefits of intra-OECS trading of goods and services and the development opportunities to be derived from intra-OECS investments. However, he said the success of these initiatives is hinged on the maintenance of sustainable and a reliable intra-regional transport system.
My presence and the presence of many of the other heads in Montserrat today was only made possible by charter flight. This cannot continue.
He disclosed some of the policy decisions his government has made regarding travel within its first 100 days in office.
We have discontinued the need for embarkation and disembarkation card, or the ED card, for passengers leaving Grenada. And concrete steps are already on the way to eliminate the lengthy ED card requirement upon arrival at the airport.
Prime Minister Mitchell will return to Grenada on Friday, October 21st. Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation, Dennis Cornwall, has been appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Mitchell. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Rehabilitation work on the Molyneux land slippage commenced 3 years after the road was closed to vehicular traffic. Now, a groundbreaking ceremony was held by government officials on Tuesday. More from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
After some delays due to issues that needed to be addressed by the current government, the Molyneux land slippage project has finally started. A groundbreaking ceremony was held on Tuesday to mark the start of the construction, and so far more than 20 community members have been hired onto the project. They will benefit from specialized training on the job, as all hands are on deck with contractor Avanish Dabhani of Construction and Industrial Equipment. He said work will be done to the high standards using the best technology.
More technical project will ensure to be on all the marks, and we give all the best quality what is desirable for this project. And on the timeline part, we'll assure you we'll complete this project within the timeline. And currently for the local, all the staff and everybody, currently we are deputed around 20 people from the local area, and major supervision also we are taking from locally. The critical technical part for the piling, other thing, all the supervisors will be coming from other locations. But here mostly we are trying to guide and improve the community here.
The project is part of the over $30 million Western Corridor projects. It is expected to be completed in 1 year, and the Minister for Implementation and Mobilization, Andy Williams, says he is confident with the ability of the contractors and look forward to the completion of the project.
That CIE is a submission company, and they were given the contract because they have experience in this sort of work. And I would love for us to, as we join with the contractor, to see as much as you can learn and you can take from them, so that in the future, we don't have to call, we can use our local people to get the job done. And I just want to say lastly before I leave that the Ministry for Implementation, Transformation, Mobilization will work closely with the Ministry of Infrastructure to ensure that this project is completed on time, and not just on time, but within budget.
Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure, Dennis Cornwall, says that some of the residents that were affected by the road slippage will receive some compensation from government.
The insurance companies may or may not be able to just compensate them if they were not insured in the first case. And that having done what they had done could mean also that the government is not fully committed to basically say, well, look, I'm going to compensate you because you built there in a way that you should not have built in there and so on. Notwithstanding that, we are carrying government, and we will make good some of the promises that we have made in terms of actually compensating some of the landowners in the area. Again, we are going to engage the landowners, dialogue with them, and come to some kind of amicable solution to the problem.
The Molyneux Road was closed in 2019 as it was no longer safe for motorists. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett-Thomas reporting.
This is News at 7. Coming up, when we return, we'll tell you about some major changes Republic Bank is making to better serve its customers. Stay with us.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Glow, keeping you connected.
Do you know you can lower your electricity bill by creating an energy-efficient home? When planning to build or remodel, plan for your energy needs and utilize building techniques and products that promote energy efficiency. Incorporate renewable energy and maximize the use of natural lighting, heating, and ventilation sources. You should also buy 230-volt equipment, as these run more efficiently and can help lower your electricity usage. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by creating an energy-efficient home. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec.
Pfizer celebrates 75 years of transforming lives with its celebratory suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arisecu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Arise Credit Union, celebrating 75 years of transforming lives.
The action continues in the 12th edition of the YGT Super Knockout Football Tournament on Friday 21st from 7 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Sunjets United versus GTC St. George's Northeast Stars. In the second encounter, Springs SC play St. John's Sports Club. Admission $20. Then on Sunday the 23rd, another doubleheader from 6 p.m. Game 1, CARICOM FC versus IAL Honved SC. Game 2, Police Sports Club versus Fontenoy United. Admission $20. The 12th edition of the YGT Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game. Island Style is having a massive pre-Christmas clearance sale. Before you hear, ho ho ho, these styles need to go, go, go. We're cleaning out our old stock to bring in the new. Yes. Amazing discounts of up to 60% off on select tile models store-wide. I love Christmas. Yes, you heard right. Lowest prices ever at Island Style on ceramic and porcelain tiles. Our Santa stylers are waiting to help you save big on these fabulous deals. It won't get any better than this. Visit Island Style on Monroe Road in Grandance or call 439-TILE. That's 439-8453. Sail on while stocks last. When you think tile, think Island Style. Yeah.
You've asked for it, and now it's here. The NLA announces its new mid-morning draw, commencing September 30th at 9:45 a.m. Yes, you heard right. Draws for Pick 3, Cash 4, and Playway will now be conducted 3 times daily at 9:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and 7:45 p.m., Monday to Friday. The Saturday draws remains twice daily. And that's not all. Simply place your non-winning Cash 4, Pick 3, and Playway tickets valued at least $10 from a single purchase in the NLA branded box at your favorite sales location. 4 chances to win 10 prizes of $1,000 each. Whoa! $10,000 is up for winnings. Compliments the NLA. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before submitting. Promotion runs from September 30th to October 28th and would be drawn on Friday, November 4th, 2022. NLA, making your dreams a reality while supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
Build
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's better together. Tastes amazing. This crazy combo make you want the greatest. Cookie meet the chocolate. Can't live without it. 100% goodness. Me want Devon chocolate digestive. Rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie meets chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
If prosperity really matters to you, come home to Grenada Cooperative Bank. Since 1932, we have shared the same values: financial diligence, investing with prudence, transparent compliance, consistent performance.
Welcome home, Grenada.
No matter the economic climb, we always stand the test of time.
Welcome home, Grenada, the bank that goes the extra mile. Welcome home, Grenada, the bank that serves with a smile.
Welcome to a bank you can truly call your own. Grenada Cooperative Bank.
We care because you matter.
Co-op Bank. Welcome home.
Did you know that the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will project a new vision for sports and physical activity in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique? The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture will commence a series of consultations with its stakeholders starting Thursday, October 6th in the parish of St. John at the St. John's Anglican Primary School to highlight the focal areas contained in the policy. The National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will also play a major role in the transformation agenda of government and will see the formation of a National Sports Council and the parish councils in every parish. Your recommendations are needed to ensure that the policy is implemented seamlessly. Attend the consultations in your parish and get involved.
Leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Republic Bank is revolutionizing the local banking industry as it introduces some major changes from November the 1st as the financial institution converts its branch network to a new banking system. Gerard Joseph has that story.
Come November 1st, customers will be able to seamlessly conduct business at all branches of Republic Bank, Grenada. This is as the Melville Street, Republic House, Grenville and Gore branches conform to the new banking system being installed. The transition introduces an international debit card for customers to shop online and pay for products and services via point-of-sale merchants.
Not only that, our cards are contactless. So what does that mean? You do not have to swipe a card, you do not have to enter a PIN to do your transaction. All you do is tap the payment terminal. It's that easy. Other services you will see changes to are our ATM services. I just mentioned point of sale, and our upgraded mobile and internet banking. It will be expanded.
Mavis McBurney, Acting General Manager for Operations, says on November 1st, customers will receive an email link to re-register for Republic Online, as a number of new features will be available for customers. Mrs. McBurney notes that the contact information for customers must be up to date to facilitate a smooth transition, as all account numbers will be changed.
And so what that means is that your salary and your pension payments and your employers need to be advised of that new account number. The onus is on you to advise them so that there is seamless transition. We don't want your salary payments to be interrupted. We do not want your pension payments to be interrupted. So as a matter of fact, anyone who frequently make payments to you, advise them of that new account number. It will be 12 digits.
She impresses the need to collect international debit cards before November 1st, as the ATM One card becomes obsolete. Manager for Commercial Credit, Devon Thornhill, says for business customers, it is critical to have the new account number and customer ID.
Now, from November 1st, you will no longer be able to use your current checkbooks. These checkbooks which bear your old account number will become obsolete on October 31st. You are therefore required to collect your new checkbook at your branch. The bank will provide one free checkbook to each customer.
Republic Bank is also introducing a new corporate internet banking platform with several new features, which include payroll support and transfers locally and regionally. The bank is encouraging employees to pay October salaries early to prevent delays to employees' wages, that is, on or before October 26th, to facilitate easy transactions. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The Grenada Investment Development Corporation is charting the way forward by kicking off its 3-year strategic plan with key stakeholders. More in this report.
On Tuesday, representatives from a cross-section of various sectors gathered to share their ideas and experience and offer suggestions that can help in upgrading the services offered by the Grenada Industrial Development Corporation, GIDC. Acting Prime Minister Dennis Cornwall implored GIDC to play a great role in monitoring businesses and investors they helped get off the ground. This is to ensure that they are up to standards and is serving the Grenadian population in the best way possible.
I also know that IDC happens to be the investment arm of the government of Grenada, both for local and international businesses. And they were part and part in the business of bringing in business to the country, as well as to create small businesses environment for the persons who have spoken here this morning. And while that is good, I would say that IDC has to go a bit further in ensuring that once those businesses get off the ground, we ought to make sure that they follow the guidelines that were given to them up front.
Rodney George, a newly appointed chair at GIDC, says the organization has been operating as a guiding hand for small and micro businesses for many years and will ensure that this will be done on a much larger scale under its new strategic plan.
There are a lot of budding entrepreneurs out there with fire in their bellies, and all they need is a push across the finish line, a helping hand. And I think that is one of the roles that GID should be playing, to empower these entrepreneurs. And I know the PM is very passionate about that, about assisting, micro and small businesses to get there, open their businesses, and contribute to the society.
Graham Williams of Renegade Rum and Kanisha Redhead of Canis Naturals, two beneficiaries of GIDC, spoke of the assistance they received from the corporation.
With my family business, Westall Estate Limited, and its subsidiaries Island Ice Company and Umbrella Beach Bar, we have been able to benefit from many investment schemes managed by the corporation. I must commend the Board of Directors and the Executive Management for the growth and enhancement of this organization over the past 3 decades, as it has steadily improved in its ability to promote and develop tourism and the manufacturing sector on the island.
You know, you start things and you do not understand, especially if you're not in the business sector, what it takes to run a business. So I was guided to get my business name registered. I was guided to get my NIS number, to get my tax number. And these are things that when I speak to people who want to start any business, I always ask them to go sit down with the people at GIDC.
The session took place at the Radisson Hotel. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The Ministry of Agriculture is embarking on a biocontrol program to combat croton scale disease. The Pest Management Unit has facilitated a training spearheaded by the Center for Agriculture and Bioscience International, CABI. More in this report.
The week-long training began on Monday with a theoretical aspect at the Produce Chemist Laboratory, where plant quarantine officers, extension assistants, and agronomists were introduced to biological control and pest management tips. These tips critically examine the implementation of a biocontrol program using biocontrol agents that are out in the field. This week, a natural enemy survey will be conducted at different croton scale infected fields to determine which local natural enemy will be the likely candidate for enhancement in the field. Pest Management Officer Thaddeus Peters says the use of natural enemies can lend to a reduction in the use of extensive pesticides to manage the croton scale disease.
Actually doing as such, that's what the survey. So the participants today is being given a feel as to how to really look, what are the signs to look for. And natural enemies could be predators like the ladybird beetles, it can be parasitoids like tiny wasps, or it can be pathogens like fungi and so on, or viruses that attack insects out in the field. So it's not just a narrow look for just a ladybird beetle, it's a look for all the range of natural enemies that could be possible candidates out in the environment. So this is just a first hand. Following today's exercise with the participants, the technical experts will continue the survey for the next 3 days. Keep looking at different areas around the country and see if we can find anything of what.
Participant and Extension Assistant Brenda Phillip believes the tactical implementation of biocontrol agents can help farmers to manage pests.
I believe farmers, they are looking for solutions, and this is one of the most safest solution. We may not get everybody to buy in, but as soon we'll see results as we introduce this level of biological control.
Thank you very much. Agronomist Sherwin Joseph says biocontrol is a culture that must be adopted by farmers in order to be successfully effective in dealing with the croton scale disease.
The aspect of biocontrol is not new, but it's a difficult concept to grasp if you don't fully understand how it applies and how it can be beneficial. Once we here in Grenada get the time to properly invest into biocontrol, I think we can actually have a really positive outcome. Due to that it's less of a chemical control nature, and more using the nature's itself control mechanism. Right? So it's all about encouraging our farmers to practice safe agriculture, learn more as we can, and for biocontrol, it's an effective measure. However, it's a culture to adapt.
For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The events surrounding Grenada's revolution and intervention continue to evoke deep emotions. This is what has been creating a buzz on social media today.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. It was reported on Tuesday that the observance of October 19th will witness a reinvigorated thrust for the healing of the nation.
The NDC administration will be incorporating the remembrance of former Prime Minister Maurice Bishop and his cabinet colleagues as a week of activities is observed from October 19th to October 25th.
So on 19th of October at 6 a.m. on the fort, we will lift and hoist a white flag, not just to represent surrender, but to represent peace, healing for the nation.
Social media users took to the comment section to share their thoughts about the situation. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Cadella said, "We need to educate our fellow Grenadians some more of our history. We can start from the primary school level and also add some national events in memory of those events." Mary says, "I'm still not clear on what exactly will be happening and where during this week of activities. I hope a schedule is circulated. Seems a bit late." Debbie said, "Long live the revolution and comrade leader Maurice Bishop. It's time the history of Grenada be taught in schools. R.I.P. May your spirit live on." Mark said, "Comrade Redhead, I applaud you for trying to keep your rich history of the revolution alive. Thank you, comrade." Brian added, "If there is going to be a week long of activities in terms of lectures in schools and so on, I'm available to help out in that regard. Who are the lecturers? Name them, because some people want to look good. The actions of the few were not on the spur of the moment. There must be some people who are responsible." Sherry simply said, "Up till now, no one said anything about who killed those people. We need to know the truth." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And still ahead, government printery workers continue to protest against leaks, mold, and other hazardous working conditions. This is News at 7.
Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited, now introducing Portland King Cement, Grenada's toughest and most high-quality cement, engineered with you in mind. Whether it's residential or industrial construction, Portland King Cement has been tested to achieve profound results that you can trust. The choice is clear. Choose Portland King, tougher than the rest. Visit Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited on Dusty Highway. Call telephone number 439-6605 or 440-6605. Or visit our two other locations, Westerhall in St. David and Dunfermline in St. Andrew.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Stasia Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Stasia Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Stasia Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Stasia Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with My NIS Online.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Ooh la la! See what's new at Quartz. We've got great deals on living and dining room sets, appliances, electronics, and smart devices, and more. Shop today with no cash using Quartz Ready Finance, 3 to 48-month payment plans available. Shop in store or online at shopquartz.com. Come see what's new and take advantage of these great deals only at Quartz, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
MegaFest 2022 Gospel Explosion is finally here. Join the youth of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists under the green and white tent at Progress Park in St. Andrews from Sunday, October 9th to the 29th at 7 p.m. and continuing nightly for an electrifying evangelistic experience like no other. Come hear the ever-exhilarating Pastor Oliver Scott shout to the kingdom of darkness with thundering messages from the Word of God. If you ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need Him now. Come find hope in the midst of your pain. See you there.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors. Agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
Solar lights are back in stock and will be available for purchase at Southern Electrical. Here is a list of the solar lights that we offer. 200 to 300 watt intelligent floodlights with camera, 300 to 500 watt solar street lights, 60, 100, 200, and 500 RGB solar floodlights, 100, 200, 300, 500, and 800 solar floodlights, solar garden lights, 25, 40, 60, 100, and 200 watt solar floodlights, 3, 7, and 10 watt solar wall lights, motion center garden lights, motion sensor floodlights, 30, 60, and 90 watt solar street lights with accessories, 5 watt solar wall lamps, 40 and 60 solar street lights, and 100 and 300 solar floodlights with battery power display. Now available at Southern Electrical, Dusty Highway, St. George. Visit our showroom today.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay pay full price for your mobile, but you can pay half. Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Welcome back. Employees at the government printry are once again out protesting, as they say they've had just about enough working in an environment riddled with issues. On Wednesday, they downed tools for 1 hour to draw attention to their plight. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more.
Workers of the government printry held a silent protest on Wednesday morning in front of their workplace as they expressed their frustration surrounding the deplorable working conditions. Displaying their message on placards for 1 hour, workers highlighted the issue of a leaking roof, which has created moles and other hazardous health issues. For years, workers have clamored for a proper roof over their heads and are in dire need for a permanent solution to the problem. President of the Commercial and Industrial Workers Union, George Mason, who happened to pass by during the protest, gave his full support to the workers and encouraged them to stand united.
Yeah, several years abundant issue. You can't have people working in an environment and they're exposed to the elements, especially when rain falls. So I'm asking that something be done as soon as possible to ensure that these workers work in a comfortable environment. Workers united can never be defeated. God bless you all.
The printry handles the printing of all government and government-related documents and houses a sub-revenue office. GBN sought a comment from the president of the Public Workers Union, but was told that they would not be able to make a comment at this time. We also attempted to get a comment from the government on the issue, but it was futile. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Students at the Wester Hall Secondary School are in the spotlight tonight. Let's take a look and see what the GBN ISAW lens captured.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
It's Wacky Wednesday at the Wester Hall Secondary School. Students get to dress in an unpopular fashion. Teachers also joined the fun activity. Wacky Wednesday is one of the days that encourages students to wear as many colors as possible. The key is to be as wacky as possible, sometimes wearing every piece of clothing in a different color or putting on 2 different shoes. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Stay with us. The weather is up next, and we'll also have the sports report for you.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express. WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
There was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
And now for the weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique for tonight and the following 3 days. Tonight it will be partly cloudy with a few brief showers and some fair spells. We're expecting a minimum of 25.5 degrees as it winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see slight to moderate waves at 2 to 4 feet in open waters. We're looking ahead to the next 3 days. Thursday, October the 20th, it will be partly cloudy with a few brief showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon. We'll see a maximum temperature of 31 degrees. Friday, October the 21st, it will be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the isolated shower. Again, we'll see a high of 31 degrees. And for the first day of the weekend, Saturday, October the 22nd, it will be fair and breezy with the isolated shower, increasing in cloudiness during the afternoon with a few brief to widely scattered showers. We'll see a maximum of 31 degrees. And that's the weather. Good evening, sports fans. Tonight is football, and some cricket. Let's start with football. Action in the under-15 boys football got underway yesterday in the National Secondary Schools football competition. McDonald College walked over St. Mark's Secondary 5-0, while Happy Hill went under 3-1 at the hands of the Presentation Brothers College. Bishop's College crushed their cross-city rivals, Hillsborough Secondary 8-0. And in other games played, St. Andrew's Anglican were forced to share points with Grenada 7th Day Comprehensive. Their clash ended in a 2-all draw. While in the Tantine Derby, the Grenada Boys Secondary defeated J.W. Fletcher 3-0, while Boca Secondary edged out St. George's Institute 3-2. And still, with football, Shamrock are the crowned champions of the inaugural Blue Stars Knockout competition. They got the better of Guav Mill 4-3 in what was a close encounter over the weekend. The victory gave them the bragging rights to the championship trophy and $5,000 in money. Guav Mill collected a $3,000 check for the second place finish, and Soccer Stars finished in third place following their defeat of Power Park United 2-1. As to how the players fared, Jaden Charles was the MVP of the tournament. The Golden Boot went to Kendall Alexander of Soccer Stars. He had 11 goals, and Chevin Joseph finished the tournament with 9 goals. Meanwhile, the just-ended inaugural Blue Stars Knockout competition has been dubbed a success. 12 teams participated in the competition, of which Grenville Credit Union was the main sponsor of the championship.
The Grenville Credit Union is indeed elated. We are happy to be part of this community experience. A football tournament is not just about football, it's about community. And Credit Union is about community. It is about community building. It is about development of people. And what we have seen here tonight is not just a football experience, it is a community experience. And the real winners here this evening are not the Shamrock Sports Club from St. Patrick's. It is not the team from Guav, it is the community of Black Bay. It is the Blue Stars Football Club. It is the people of this area. What we have seen is a bringing out of the people. We have seen the community interacting. We have seen the socializing, and this is what the Grenville Credit Union is about.
And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's happening in the region and in the wider world. While the visa waiver announced by British High Commissioner to Guyana, Jane Miller, on Tuesday allows for a maximum stay of 180 days in the United Kingdom, Guyanese nationals who intend to seek employment or study in the country are still required to obtain a visa. HGPTV has the details.
The United Kingdom's government has approved visa-free entry to the country for passport holders from Ghana with the aim of enhancing business and investment opportunities and facilitating travel for tourists. This announcement was made during a press conference on Tuesday by British High Commissioner to Ghana, Jane Miller, at her residence. Miller related that the visa lift only applies to persons in Ghana who are desirous of visiting the United Kingdom.
Those that want a long-term visa, so more than 180 days, so more than 60 days, or wanting to work or to study or to settle in the UK will still need to get a visa. So this is a visa lift for visit visas for up to 6 months, up to 180 days.
The visa waiver, she advanced, will not be extended to other categories of travelers from Ghana at this time, but it is expected to be implemented from November 9th of this year for an indefinite period for the time being.
The UK reviews the world all the time to look at countries where visas might be lifted or where they might be imposed. So of course, as the President has said, we keep monitoring every country, and if there's a non-compliance, if there's problems, then it might be reimposed, but there's no plans at the moment for it to be removed.
And outside the region, thousands of Venezuelan migrants are expected to be stranded at the U.S.-Mexican border following a law change by Washington. Venezuelans illegally crossing into the United States will now be immediately sent back to Mexico. But the policy also allows up to 24,000 people to apply for humanitarian entry if they enter the U.S. by air. More in this report.
Security forces in Guatemala blocking a bridge. Those on the receiving end of the tear gas and pepper spray are migrants, many of them from Venezuela. This incident took place over the Motagua River, a natural border between Guatemala and Honduras.
These people tried to enter the country, but their progress was halted, and we're verifying whether they can prove they comply with the requirements to enter the country.
These images highlight just some of the challenges Venezuelan migrants face as they continue to flee crisis conditions in their home country. In an effort to reduce record migration numbers, a recent change in U.S. policy enables U.S. authorities to expel illegal Venezuelan refugees to Mexico, but allows some still in Venezuela to fly direct to the U.S. for a period of 2 years, as long as they secure a sponsor. But these migrants in the Mexican state.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe. We'll return for the top headlines here in Grenada. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. October 19th to be declared a public holiday in 2023. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell warns regional leaders that they're not immune from political instability. Agriculture Ministry to begin biocontrol program for Croton scale disease. And in around the globe, regionally, UK implements visa waiver for Guyanese visitors. And in international news, US to begin accepting Venezuelan migrants under new plan. In sports, Shamrock wins inaugural Blue Stars Super Knockout title, while Windy's World Cup hopes remain alive with victory over Zimbabwe. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television's Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. The show Interesting Grenadians is up next, right after this newscast. The Richard Duncan story takes the spotlight right here on GBN at 8 p.m. We encourage you to stay tuned. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.